Hi everyone, it's Men's here, just showing you a preview of the upcoming Tier 7 American Premium Tank Destroyer, the M56 Scorpion, here on the 9.7 test server. Now, as you see with this tank, it only has 1mm of armor across the whole thing, so you're not going to be able to deflect any shells, everything's going to overmatch you, you're going to take a ton of damage with HE, which is what people should fire at you. They shouldn't fire any AP at all. And it only weighs just about 7.5 tons while fully loaded. So things ramming you, even a lot of light tanks, will still be able to do a ton of damage to you. But basically, this tank, low amount of hit points, low weight, very poor armor, and it doesn't have great V range ever since tank destroyers were nerfed. This one didn't retain any good V range that you might have seen in previous previews of this tank when it used to be a tier 8. Now, the main draw to this tank is its 90mm gun, which has decent damage, very good penetration for a tier 7 premium tank destroyer, good accuracy, decent aiming time. So it's going to be basically a tank where you're not going to be able to fight up close against anything at all, but you're going to have a very reliable gun, which it's not going to work too well facing a shit ton of Scorpions on the test server, but you are going to see a few little basically tricks with this thing. Is you really have to play like this thing you have no HP, because with no armor and such a low amount of HP, you're gonna be destroyed very quickly once you're seen. Now, I usually don't use binocular telescopes or camouflage on my tanks. However, this is a tank that, since it's so specialized in the lack of armor and HP, and it's meant to be a tank that basically just kind of sit back and do damage and support your team, that you are kind of forced into that. And whether you like it or not, you're going to have to go along with it. Now, the thing is very mobile, and gun depression wise, the gun depression is fantastic in this thing. You're very small and hard to hit. However, that doesn't really save you, because if you stay still and people see you, you're still going to get destroyed and picked apart at long range. Not as much as other tanks, but if they hit any part of your tank, you're going to take a lot of damage. Now, a lot of people have been waiting for a American premium tank destroyer, and this should fill that need. Now, it's not going to appeal to everybody due to it being basically a support slash sniper tank, but so far, looking at its stats, it's going to be good at doing damage and doing damage reliably. Now, unfortunately, I was seen there. Now, the camouflage on this thing, it's good, but at the same time, as you see, I'll spot it from that far away. I don't have 100% camo on the crew, but you're still not going to be able to get away with moving around too much when people are able to see you from that far away. Be nice if I can hit him with a HE shell. Probably should have loaded more, knowing that people are going to be testing it. Okay, let's just see if I can guess where he's going. I led him a little bit too much. It's very different hopping back and forth from World of Warships to World of Tanks now. It's just very different as far as leading people and aiming in general. Okay, so due to the gun depression, it's good, but you're still not able to use it as much as you might like. This hill, it's pretty steep, but since your tank is so small, your gun depression doesn't always feel as good as it actually is. But it's still better than most tanks you'll come across. Okay, let's get him. But there's no issues with the gun at all. It works very good at tier 7. You're not going to have many, if any, problems with it. It just comes with, once you start being shot, you're going to feel it. Which, I have quite a bit of heat rounds on this, but you almost don't even need that much heat rounds with the AP being as good as it is, and the accuracy as well. Okay. Fortunately, let's get out of here. But it's definitely a fun little tank, and since it is so small, as I kind of pointed out earlier, weighing as little as it does, you do not want to let anything ram you, unless it's a FV304. That's alright there. Okay, he's starting to aim my way, it looks like, which bounced off of him there. I'm fairly sure I hit his gun or something, because there's no way this tank can bounce anything. God, he's pushing too fast for me to be able to hit him. Let's see if I can get a shot on this guy, but he's behind a tree. Yep, he's dead. Now, I personally don't like the new chat. It's like bold or whatever it is, and it's still different than the text on the right. Just a little pet peeve of mine that it's different now. Okay, let's see how this T-29 does with letting me hit him. Yeah, there's my chance and I missed it. There's a Panther as well.
Enemy armor is hit.
Crap, I need to get a little closer. Okay, are you gonna let me pass, or are you gonna keep backing up and blocking me there? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm in a bad spot now. Okay. Is that enemy Panther? I don't have a great shot on him. And
Penetration.
yeah, this isn't gonna end well. I'm gonna end up dying here in a second. They definitely made a pretty good comeback here.
Penetration.
Ah, crap, I hit the dead tank there. Okay, there's still Scorpion closing in on me here.
Penetration.
Hello, little buddy. Just missed him.
Rock hit.
There's that Panther, he's down. Still this T-29 to worry about. So I'm just gonna start moving a little bit. Probably gonna die anyway, so might as well die pushing and doing something.
Get out.
That Hummel nailed that guy. Now, many people have noticed that the FPS has dropped in this patch. I haven't noticed it that much. Granted, I haven't played as many battles as I usually do on a regular server, but overall, I haven't noticed that much of a difference. So, that doesn't really matter. I got high caliber. As far as damage goes, 2,551, but this was such an odd match with so many Scorpions in it that it wasn't very hard to do damage. But overall, the gun, very reliable. Engine, it's only 200 horsepower, but since it weighs so little, you're very quick. And as far as the cost of ammunition goes, AP, since you have plenty of penetration with it, it's very cheap for tier 7 tank destroyer because you're not going to need many heat rounds. I almost would only carry 4 or so. I'd rather have more AP and more HE, which right now it doesn't really give you a good guesstimation on the price. It's only worth 100 gold on the test server. Pretty sure they're just testing the vehicle and they don't know what they're gonna charge for it yet. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, wotguru.com.